What's up, fuckers? Welcome back to the Blade Cartel. I'm your host, Puerto Rican with a Knife. Today we're going to take a look at a beautiful knife that just arrived at the house last night. This is a Arcane design and in collaboration with Isham Bladeworks. This is the Plexus. There she is. This knife's dimensions, we're looking at a blade length of 3.56 inches. The closed length on this knife, 4.7 inches. Your overall length of the knife from tip to end is coming in at 8.3 inches. The blade stock thickness is 0.16 inches. It's got a rather robust handle coming in at 0.60 inches. And it definitely has some weight to it, coming in at 4.8 ounces. Consisting of premium materials. This knife's blade steel is M390, PVD coated. The reported HRC on this blade is 60 to 61. And it has titanium handles, 6AL4V titanium. The blade style is a gorgeous Japanese tanto blade, compound grind. I'm sure you guys can see the lines on that. Absolutely stunning. It is a frame lock for your locking mechanism, deployed via your flipper tab, riding on cage ceramic bearings, and it does have a titanium pocket clip that is right hand tip up carry only. It comes in at $399, so it's up there for price. I believe the OEM is Riot, but the fit and finish and tolerances of this knife are what you expect from Riot. A couple of things that I don't like about the knife. First and foremost is the clip. This pocket clip, the tension on it is nowhere where it needs to be. I tried putting it in and out the pocket just to see what it was about. And my fear is if you lean over, that fucker may drop right out your pocket. I mean, that's how loose it was. And two other things that I'm not too happy with are, number one is the lock bar access. There's definitely not enough to my liking. And then lastly, our only form of deployment is that flipper tab. The trying to deploy it any other way is not happening. Number one, the PVD coating is rather slick, but your main issue for that is the way the compound grind is. It's at an angle, therefore you're just not able to get no leverage to try to deploy that knife. But nonetheless, this is a work of art. It is a beautiful knife. Whether or not I think it's $400 worth, the jury's still out on that. I would have much preferred to see this around the $350 range, but nonetheless, it is what it is. It is a tribute to Mr. Isham, Elijah Isham, and therefore I have no problem committing to it and contributing to it. Let's put a couple of knives up for comparison. Let's start out with a new one that just came out, which is a great one, which is the Wee Big Banter. It's right about the same size as the Big Banter. Put up another one, this one being the Benchmade Griptilian. This one's been modded with the Applied Weapons Technology scales. So it's in the same ballpark for size as those two knives. Let's put a couple more up. Let's put up a classic. Good old USA, baby. Spyderco PM2. I've been known to be quite the Spyderco hoe, so stand by for those. Another one, good old USA knife we're going to put up there is going to be the Hogue Deca version 2. Coming in bigger than the Deca, and it's in the same ballpark, slightly bigger to that PM2. Two more we'll close it out with for size comparison. First one is going to be one of my knives of the year, is the Devo Stout. Definitely bigger than the Stout. And another knife, a sleeper knife that just came out, is going to be the Vosti Thunderbird. Bigger than both the Thunderbird and the Stout. So it is a big knife. Whether or not I would consider this knife perfect for EDC, the size for me wouldn't be an issue, but just the blade symmetry, I don't think it's meant to be a primary cutting tool. I think more so this is more of a showpiece and a tribute piece to the late Elijah Isham. To be honest with you, prior to doing this video, I didn't know much about Mr. Elijah Isham. I did know that he passed in May, but it was kind of like, at least in my world, there wasn't much info out about it. So I did kind of a deep dive on it, and it's a rather tragic story, man. The guy was only 27 years old, and he was killed in a police shooting. If you want to find out more about it, go ahead and check it out yourself. I'm not going to elaborate too much on it, but it did seem like there was perhaps some mental health issues going on with the gentleman. Just so young, and it's just such a shame, But anyways, I digress. They also, on the back spacer, if you can see here, they have the Isham Bladeworks and the Arcane design insignia. That's a nice touch. And I also love the fact that that blade has got no billboarding on it. Knife companies, take note. That's the way to do it, man. Minimal billboarding. Nothing on the pivot, nothing on the blade, just on the back of the back spacer. Well, also with the knife, they do send you soft shell case, I guess, zipper pouch. That's pretty cool. And they also, it comes with 2 stickers and your certificate of authenticity. Well, that's all I got for today, fuckers. Until the next time, cut something, cut someone, just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.